Hello everyone and welcome to the another video tutorial of your own channel Digitonus, your gateway to digital education. Now this video is in continuation with my last video, okay, that is for class 8th learning HTML5 and CSS. So we will continue with the further topics. In our last video we have learned about the basic structure of HTML and how to use the HTML coding along with the CSS style sheet with a inline method. So we have learned how to insert background images, how to give a background color, then we have learned some text properties and the font properties. Now in today's video we are going to learn, that is, how to create list in HTML. Fine. So one thing I would like to tell you, that suppose in the last video we have made a HTML document, that is HTML file. The same file you can see on the screen, that is on the top right corner of my screen, same file. So once you have saved the file, it becomes a browser file. So when you double click on it, it always get opened in the web browser. Fine. So how to open it in a text editor? For this, what you need to do, just right click on your file and then select the option that is open with. After right clicking on the file, a drop down menu will be there. In that drop down menu, select the option open with and then select it as notepad. So once you click on the notepad, the file will get opened in your notepad program. Fine. Okay, now I am opening the browser file also so that we can have the effects whatever we are doing. Fine. Now we are going to create list. Now lists are of two types in HTML. One is ordered list and another is unordered. So there are two types of list in HTML. One is ordered and another is unordered. So first we will learn how to create a unordered list. Now to create an ordered list, what we need to do, we need to use a tag that is UL. UL stands for unordered list and then UL closed. Now always remember, whenever we are creating a list, what we have to do, we have to place every information which we want to place in the list inside the UL opening and closing tag. Fine. Whatever list you want to create, please make sure that you are writing the information which you want to display as list on your web page inside the opening and closing of UL tag, that is for unordered list. Okay, once you have given this unordered list tag UL, now suppose we want to place the item. Suppose I want to place the name of my 5 students. Suppose I have writing Moksh, then enter Parth, Ansh, then Tejal, then Arnav, okay, and Gauri. Suppose these are the student name. I want to type these names as an unordered list, okay. So when we talk about unordered list, it means the list which is in a particular sequence but in an unordered way, means there is no sequence like we have 1 2 3 4 or A B C D or Roman numerals, that is not there. In unordered list, what you will find bullets, okay, like in MS Word we have bullets and numbering. So when we choose bullet, what is there, it gives only a symbol, either a circle, a dark circle, or a square, or any other particular design. Okay, now I am saving this file and let's go to the browser and see what effect is there. Okay, now you can see that all the names are coming in a single line. Okay, there is no list created. Now why this is so happening? This is happening because we have not placed the names, okay, which we want to display as unordered list inside a tag that is called LI, list item. So if you want to place the name, the information, okay, in an unordered list, okay, so what you have to do, you have to use another tag that is LI. and li is an empty tag. Please remember that li is a empty tag, means it only gets opened and no closing tag is required. So I have copied it, then I am pasting it here, li. So whatever number of names or information you want to place, okay, in an unordered list, you have to write each and every information in with a li tag. Li is a empty tag, it does not have a corresponding closing tag. Fine. So now I am again saving this file and refresh. Now you can see that the text, the names of my 5 students or 6 students, they are in a list now with a bullet. Fine. Now suppose we want to increase the size, we want to increase the size of the text. So how we can do that part to increase the size of the text? What we need to use a tag here, that is font. Okay, we need to use a tag here, that is font. And what we can do in this, font size is equals to, I am using a value that is suppose 8. Okay, I have used a font tag here, and after this closing of ul tag, again I am closing the font tag. So the effect will be there. Saved and refresh. Now you can see the list. Okay, I think it is visible now clearly to everyone. Okay, now one thing is there, that when we are entering any name or any information, okay, in an order list, so we have different types of order list. We have 3 types of order list. One is bullet, okay, one is disk, then we have circle, and then we have square. By default, unordered list have the bullet as disk. If we are not writing any specific type of bullet we want, okay, then by default you will get the disk bullet type. Okay, that is the default bullet type in an unordered list. Now how to change from disk bullet type to a circle or a square? For that, what we need to do, we need to use a attribute. We need to use a attribute of ul tag. So after where we have opened this ul tag, you can see here we have opened the ul tag here. So after this opening, give a space and write the name of the attribute, that is type. Ul type is equals to, okay, ul type is equals to, then double quotes, and then you will write what type of disk you want. Suppose I am writing as circle, and then save, refresh. Now you can see now the disk, that is a dark circle, now it has been converted into a hollow circle, means only the outline is there, okay, it is not fully dark. So this is a circle. Now if you want to change it again, just remove this circle from the text editor and write square. Okay, then refresh. Now you can see the changes. So this is an unordered list you have created. Now suppose what we need, we want to change the text color. Okay, we want to change the text color of our list. So what we can do, we can go to the style sheet. Like yesterday in our previous video we have learned how to create a CSS style sheet. So after this I am writing here, that is the tag name li, then curly braces, and in li what I will write the value. Okay, in li I will write the value, that is color colon red. Okay, what I have written? I have written a value for li, that is color red, and refresh. Now you can see that the the information color has been changed. And I think what we can do, color we have done, then one thing we can do also here, like we have changed the font size. Okay, so what we can do, we can change the font size from here also. Let me just check, font size, okay, colon, what I'm writing as 40 pixels, and I'm removing this font size tag. Let us see, save. Now you can see, okay. So what we can do, we can also change that font size with the help of the CSS, that is li, that is the tag name we have mentioned. For li, color is, it has to be red, or suppose I am writing here white, so it will be white. Font size, suppose we want as 50 pixel, save it and see. You can see the changes. Fine. So this is one type of list, that is unordered list. Now suppose we want to create a ordered list. Ordered list means that the information which is to be displayed, that will be displayed in a specific order, either 1 2 3 4 or A B C D, capital A B C D, or small, in small letters A B C D, in Roman numerals, capital or small. So how to use that ordered list? For ordered list, what we need to have, we need to have a tag. Okay, I'm just deleting this part, and the tag name is, that is OL. For ordered list, we will use the tag that is OL. So I'm using OL, opening and closing at the same time. Now inside this, again we have to mention the name. Suppose I again want to mention the name of my 6th student. So Moksh, Parth, Ansh, then Tejal, Kashi, Rudraksh. Okay, Rudraksh. Fine. Now again I am saving it and going to the browser. Now again you will find that all the names, which again getting displayed in a straight line. So what we have forgot? We have forgot to insert the li tag. So again we will use li, and I am copying it. So before each name, or before every information, you need to place a li tag. Save it and refresh. Now you can see that the list is starting from 1 2 3 4. It means by default, if you are not using any other attribute, okay, you are just creating a simple list, it means that it will start with the numbers 1 2 3 4 by default. Now if you want to change it, if you want to make like the list should be displayed in alphabetic order, that is A B C D, so what you have to use again? You have to use the attribute along with the OL tag, that is type equals to capital A. So once you have written this attribute with the OL tag, that is type equals to capital A, and you have saved this file. Now refresh the browser file. Now you can see the list starting from the alphabets, that is A B C D. I think left margin I have to increase so that you can okay. Now it is this is clear that the list has been getting displayed in a alphabetic order A B C D E F. Okay. Now suppose we want to change it in a small letters, that is small a, small b, small c. So along with the OL type, OL type, where you have written this capital A, you can write small a, save this file and refresh. So now the list will be in alphabetic order but in small letters, that is A B C D E F. Okay. Another thing is there, if you want to display the list in Roman numerals, so in the type, OL type, you can write capital I for capital Roman numerals 1 2 3 4 5 6. You can see the change. For small Roman numerals, you can, inside the type attribute, you can write small I and then refresh then it is small Roman numerals, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. I hope this thing is clear to you. Again, if you want to change the font size of your list item or the color, you can go to the CSS part. Okay, li color equals to where you have written white, I am writing as orange, and font size as 30. Okay, I have decreased the size and color, so you can see. Okay, it's not getting reflect very brightly. I think blue will be okay. Fine. So you can see the color has changed from white to blue, and also the text size, the font size has also get reduced. Fine. Another thing is that now suppose, let me change it first to the default type, that is 1. By default it is already 1, 2, 3, 4, but if you are writing the numeric 1 with a type attribute of the OL tag, then the list will again resume to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. Now suppose you got a problem, you don't want to start your list from number 1. Okay, you don't want that your list should start from number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you want that your list should start from number 10 or number 8 or number 15, whatever random number you have. Okay, so by default it is starting from number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now you want to display your list from number 8. So how you will do that part? For that you have to use another attribute along with the OL tag, and that is, the name of the attribute is start. Start equals to, now from where you want to start your list, from which number you want to start your list, suppose 8. So you will write 8 here. Okay, what you will write? The number in the start, you will write the value, the number from which you want to start your list. So I want to start my list from number 8, so I have written start equals to 8. Save this file and refresh. Now you can see the list is started from 8, 9, 10, 11, from number 8. Fine. If I am writing here, instead of 8, I am writing 17. Then my list, okay, I have written 17 here. Then my list will start from number 17, 18, 19, 20. Fine. This start attribute will only work with OL tag, means ordered list. Okay, type attribute is applicable to both unordered and ordered, but start attribute is only valid, is only work with the ordered list. Fine. Okay. Now one more thing is there, that is, now suppose I have written here, nothing, I am writing start, I have written capital A. The type of my order list is alphabetic, that is capital A. Now you can see it is A, B, C, D, E, F. Now when you are using this alphabet, now suppose you want to start your list from I. Okay, alphabet I for India. Okay. Now what you will do? So you cannot write in the start, you cannot write capital I. Okay, like you have write OL type equals to A and start equals to I. So that will not work. You can see I am refreshing the page, but it is not working. Okay. In start attribute, you always have to give a numeric value only. Whether you are using a numeric list, number list 1, 2, 3, 4, or a alphabet list A, B, C, D, or a Roman numeral list. Okay. What we have to use in the start attribute, the all value should always be a numeric. Now we want to start our list here with character with alphabet I for India. Okay. So we have to look that I is falling on which number in a alphabetic order. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So I is falling on number 9. Okay, according to this, I is falling on number 9. So what we will do, with the start attribute we will write 9 and save, then go and refresh the browser. Now you can see that your list has started from alphabet I, J, K, L, M, N and so on. Fine. Now one thing the students ask, the question in the mind of the student come, that is, sir, if we give here 26, 26 means there are 26 alphabets, okay, from A to Z it is 26. Now if we give the value 26, then what will be there after Z, character or alphabet Z? So it will be like AA, AB, AC, AD. So I have given start equals to 26. So my list will start from alphabet Z because that is the 26th alphabet. Okay. Now refresh. Now you can see Z, then AA, AB, AC, AD, AE. Now suppose it again ended at 52. Now what will be the character, what will be the alphabet the list will start from? That is ZZ or AZ? It is AZ. Okay. Then BA, BB, BC, BD, BE. So in this way it will carry on. Fine. The same is there with the Roman numerals. Suppose I have written I and refresh, then you can see the Roman numerals has started, okay, from number 52. L is for 50 and then I that is 2, so 52. Fine. Now you want it to start from number 11, so refresh and you can see 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fine. Now suppose you might be surprised that, sir, you are using OL type equals to A, then it is starting from A, B, C, D accordingly. Okay. But when you are writing OL type equals to I, like I have written A, so it is starting A, B, C, D. But when you are writing the character I, capital I, why it start with Roman numerals? Why not with the alphabet only? So one thing I would like to make you clear that this is a default, okay, pre-designed codes that if you are using this type I, it will always start with the Roman numerals. Means if I am writing B here, capital B, instead of A or I am writing capital B, then you can see that no effect is there, means the list is getting its by default as a number list. Okay. So for making it as a character, if you want to display the list as a alphabet in alphabetic order A, B, C, D, so you have to use the alphabet A only, either in capital or in small. If you want to display the list as a Roman numeral, then you can use capital I or small I. But if you are using other character than this A or I, suppose I am using here H, that will not work. Okay. The list will be shifted to its default order, that is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am writing A, so it will give a effect. Fine. Now one more attribute is there of the type, that is, now suppose I have written here 1 and list is there in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now suppose we want to display our list as a reversed, in the reversed form. Reverse means like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we want 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In a reverse order we want to display the list. So what we have to do, what we can do here, we can write the code that is OL start equals to 1, 2, 3. And then after this we can write a word that is REVERSED, reversed. Save it and refresh. The numbers will get refreshed. Only numbers will get refreshed, not the information. Okay, now it's getting 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So reverse attribute is used if you want to display your list in a reversed order, that is only the numbers will be reversed, not the data. Fine, dear students, so this is all about the list types in HTML, ordered list and unordered list. When you are using unordered list, it means that you are displaying the information with the bullets, either disk, square or circle. By default, it is disk type. Okay. When you are using ordered list, it means that you are displaying the information in a particular sequence along with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or it can be a alphabets A, B, C, D, capital or small, or it can be in Roman numerals, either capital or small. Fine. Another thing we have learned, that is, if we want to start our list from a specific number. Suppose I want to start my list from number 10, then we have to use an attribute, that is start. Okay. START, start equals to 12. I have written here. So my list will start from number 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Then we have learned, if we are displaying the list in alphabetic order, okay, A, and we want to display the list from alphabet I, then we will again type the numeric value with the start attribute, that is 9. Okay. So it will be start from alphabet I. Then we have learned how to display a list in reverse order. So what you can do, reverse will only work with numeric parts or with alphabets or with Roman numerals. Means if I am writing reversed with the alphabet, then it will get reversed. Okay. If we are using Roman numerals, then those Roman numerals will also get displayed in a reverse order. Okay. So in this video, we are ending up here only. We have learned two topics, how to create an ordered list and unordered list. In a coming video, we will learn how to create tables in HTML. Okay. So till then, you can learn these codes. You can practice these codes at home. If you have enjoyed this video, if you have learned something, then please like this video and share it with your friends and family members. If you are new to this channel, then please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for latest updates and notification. So thank you, dear students. Thank you so much.